Alright guys, so this is an updated version. I'm just showing random ass pictures of my dogs, which as you can tell, it's private from now on. Would not be going public. Any pictures I take of Dice and Talia, will be added to the album privately. So no one can look at the album, no one can comment on it, no one can share it, no one can do anything on it at all. So because of latest events last night, I had the sheriff deputy come out here last night because apparently they got a call of animal abuse here, which is funny as shit because apparently these dates, August 11th, picture taken, of course, still the same, August 13th, August 11th. This is before we got her brand new wired kennel, recommended by the vet and by the vet tech. Because I showed the vet tech these photos along with the vet the day I brought her in for some anxiety pills, which she took, which was 4 months supply. So we got a new kennel that week. I got paid, and so yeah, I threw away both these kennels the day after I got the brand new kennel, which she is in right now. This was December, November, or actually January this year, I guess. And that was because she was happy to see me because she's a happy dog to see me. Now, this photo is a bullshit piece of shit. Okay, I took her to the park the day before, over the weekend. And so, just for some pictures of her barking and looking all so cute and all that. So, I had tied her to the bench in order to get some pictures because she is literally a runner. And if I did not tie her up to a bench, she would have taken off and possibly gotten hit by a car. So that explains this park picture, which is on my personal page too. This one is another old photo of her in her old kennel. This is just, we literally have no shade in the backyard, no trees or anything, which is rare where I live at. There's trees around us, but not specifically in the backyard, which is whatever. And then this picture is a bunch of bullshit. Dice sits still for his pictures, which, by the way, the door was opened when I took the picture of him, because this is how I got that picture. Now, this picture, doors were closed so she couldn't get out, but I had the trunk open with my camera, aiming straight for her. I called her name, and she looked at me, and I snapped the photo with her. And they're eating fucking grass. Like, seriously, what the hell? They're eating grass. There's no animal abuse in that. And they took a screenshot of my profile, of course, which those two pictures, so, but, yeah, my pictures of my dogs will be private from now on. I will no longer make them public to anyone that wants to view them. If you want a picture, message me for one, and I will directly send you one of them. And so, basically, the sheriff's department came out, well, sheriff's deputy came out last night around, like, 9-ish, I guess. I don't know, because I was eating and watching Legend of Korra. Thanks, babe, for that. And so, I walk out, my mom's like, what'd you do? I'm like, I don't know. My uncle joking around, like, what doesn't she do? Which, family being family, they joke about that. So, I close the door behind me. A deputy tells me that there has been a complaint about animal neglection and abuse to my dogs that live here. And so I explained to him how we do it with both dogs. I told him, I took him around back because he asked to see them. So I showed him, and I told him with Dice, the male dog, the black and white grayish one, I told him with him, we can't keep him on a leash. Well, we can, but not on tie out, because within 3 weeks, he would break off the collar. And I would have fun chasing him. And he just chuckled at that. He understood that. And I told him they get fed twice a day, once around 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, of course. Almost a complete full bowl of dog food, by the way. And then once again around like 5:30, 6 o'clock, give or take, depending on how late it is or, the weather-wise. And if it's gonna be storming that evening, then they get fed the next day. They won't get fed twice if it's gonna be on and off rain. They will only get fed once. I just thought that, but I'm pretty sure you understand that. And then I told them they get a fresh bowl of water, which I literally just filled up today because I'm on uncle mode. Anyways, back to what happened last night. So I told him that to take him out, take Dice out. I gotta take Tally out, put her food bowl down first, take her out, take her blankets out that she has. I gave her. And then I move her kennel over to our neighbor's property. And then I take him out, let him eat, let him drink as much water as he wants without throwing up. And then I let him do his business and drink some more water if he's up to it. And then I put him in the kennel, and then I take him out maybe every 2 to 3 hours. And he's like, okay. And they were covered up with the tarp and the sheet we have for them for rain because it blocks out the sound for Talia. And he asked me if he could look at them. I told him, yeah, sure. So raised up the part on Dice's kennel. He looked at him, looked through the kennel, of course, with his flashlight. And then he looked at Talia. I told him that she's got a vet appointment coming up Wednesday, which is true, by the way. She does, for some hot spots. I'm guessing they're hopefully going to go away by this weekend if I can get some medicine for her. But I told him that she's going to get that checked out Wednesday when I get paid. Which I didn't get paid Wednesday. But, that's sort of explain. And, he's like, so she's the friendly dog. I'm like, yeah, she's a people dog, which is sad, kind of sad, but kind of awesome too. And so he told me that they look healthy, which they are. Dice gains about close to 60 pounds in the winter because he's a double-coated dog. And Talia will gain about maybe 45 pounds in the winter too because, all the eating and everything. While in the summer, both of them look scrawny because they lost the coats. Tally's not a double coat dog. She's just single coated but a short haired coat. She'll get to maybe 32 pounds depending on the weather and how hot it is in the summer. Dice will get to 52 pounds in the summer, but otherwise the big dogs. So he told me that. But the only problem he had was with the tarp that we have for them to cover them up at night to drown out the sound. And that was the only issue he had, which is understandable coming from, the sheriff's deputy. So I told him that's an easy fix for me to do, which it honestly is, because all I have to do is somehow. All he wanted me to do was either, build something above the kennel so that way they can get some air inside the kennels, which is understandable and is completely and will be done when I get the money and when I'm able to. But this whole page is basically shaming me for doing what I do with my dogs. Now, with Talia, she's got high anxiety, which is understandable. With her story, I got her June 1st, 2014. That was for my graduation. I graduated 5 days later. So we came home after 7 years of being gone. Well, 4 years of being gone and everything. Shit happened and everything. As you can tell in the long, 2-year ago post on YouTube about buying my boyfriend's channel. And, she was inside for a whole year, and then landlord wrote a note to both my uncles basically saying that she used to be an outside dog permanently now. So we got kennels for them, well, for her mainly, because she is now permanently an outside dog until I can move out of here and do what I need to be with her. Now, as for this hole in the kennel, that hole she chewed through. She climbed up on the kennel, on top of the kennel, inside the wired kennel. Thankfully, she was closed in, so she couldn't exactly run away. But, it's just the fact that this post is these people or whoever runs this page basically stole my photos from my personal page on Facebook through my Dyson Talia album, which is wrong in so many ways. And it's the fact that it has 24 fucking shares and 17 comments, which is kind of bullshit. And so Wood County Animal Control couldn't do them because we don't exactly have animal control, I guess. So they notified whoever the fuck called me in for this bullshit, which is bullshit, by the way. Sorry if I keep cussing, but I'm really pissed. But, and then they told them to call the Wood County Police Department. Wood County Police Department told them to call the Sheriff's Department. So, Sheriff's Department deputy came out, and he gave me a card before he left. Like I said, his only concern was about the tarp. If they can get enough air through the night, which I can understand, I will fix that. So, this video is in relation to the... Let me find it real quick. Ignore my channel real quick. It is in relationship to this video. Right here. So this is like a really big updated version of this video. Anyone that wants to check it out, go ahead and let me know what you guys think of this. And comment, share, or actually just comment, or let me know if they did right or if something. So, I guess, yeah, this is it for this video. Enjoy, or try not to enjoy it, but yeah, bye!